Bonjour, bienvenue. Welcome to the channel. Want to give you guys a quick video on traveling solo. All the time when I tell people I'm traveling solo, I get this horrified, petrified look like how, why, what do you do? Why are you even doing this? And the truth is I love traveling solo. So, wanted to do a quick video for you guys on the advantages of going it alone. Let's get started. Advantage number one, you get to be yourself. You get to be your own boss. You get to do what you want to do. And you're probably like, thank you, Captain Obvious. I know if I'm traveling by myself, I can do whatever I want. But really think about that for a second. Not everybody likes the same things. If you want to go explore a busy city, go explore a busy city. If you want to explore a busy street market, go explore a busy street market. If you want to get off the beaten path, get off the beaten path. If you want to do something absolutely crazy like skydiving, go skydiving. That's the awesome thing about traveling by yourself. You don't have to do what somebody else wants to do. You don't have to waste your valuable time going to the Louvre because when you're in France, you have to go to the Louvre. Guess what? If you don't want to do it, don't. That's the awesome thing. Advantage number one. Let's see advantage number two. Advantage number two is you have the freedom to change your plans. And yes, I understand that is closely correlated to advantage number one, but think about it this way. Oftentimes we plan travel weeks, months, even years in advance, and we think, okay, well, I've got to go see this, I've got to go see that, and oh, I've got to get to Barcelona because I need all 5 days in Barcelona to see everything I want to see. But guess what? Maybe you get to the Louvre and you say, this is the greatest museum ever and 1 day is not enough. I need 2 days in the Louvre or 3 days. If you're traveling with somebody, you can't do that. You can't just say, oh, I want to do this. So it's the freedom to go anywhere, but it's also the freedom to not go anywhere. It's the freedom to say, oh, I'm going to change my plans, or even I don't feel good today and I'm going to stay in, because guess what? Some days when you're traveling, like for me, I don't want to go out. I want to sit in and just watch TV. And if I'm traveling with somebody, I feel compelled. If I'm by myself, I can say, you know, I'm going to take today, relax, enjoy myself, maybe hang out at the hotel, and tomorrow I'm going to hit it hard, right? But if I'm traveling with somebody, I don't have that freedom. I don't have the freedom to adjust my schedule. So that's a huge advantage, because if you're on vacation, it's a chance to relax more. If you're actually trying to explore, it's a chance to explore what matters to you. So it's the freedom to change, and that's an advantage of traveling by yourself and not with a group. All right. Next advantage. Advantage number three, people are nicer to you. I know you're thinking, Ty, what in God's name are you talking about? And let me explain. I have found through my travels that when people learn you're a solo traveler, they will go out of their way to be kind to you. I've had a restaurant owner in Vienna offer me to come sit at his family's table and meet his family so I didn't have to eat dinner alone. I had a security guard in China who I tried to ask for directions, clearly knew I was a foreigner, that no Chinese, had no language skills. He called into his boss and got permission to take a break and walked with me for 15 minutes to help me find where I was trying to go. These acts of kindness, they're inside of us, they're inside of everybody, but they come out particularly when people realize you're traveling alone. So one of the advantages is people will go out of their way to help you because they know that you're out there by yourself and they want to help you, not have to be out there fending for yourself. So I found that one huge advantage of traveling alone is people go out of their way to be nice to me and engage with me. Advantage number four, you have more opportunities to engage with people. This means you have more opportunities to engage with locals, whether you're talking to the waiter or you decide to sit at the bar, or you're randomly out and you're asking for directions. If you're by yourself, you're more likely to actually engage with another human being that you've never met before, which means if you're talking to a local, you may have opportunities to learn more of the language if you're trying to learn the language. You may get cultural tips. You may have a chance to ask them what their daily life looks like and expand your horizons. You may learn a new skill even. And you can make some great friends that are non-locals, that are fellow travelers. You may sit in a cafe and talk to the people at the table next to you that you find out are from a different part of the world and that you have a lot in common with. All of these things expand you, expand your horizons. I made some of my dearest friends hiking through Patagonia in Chile and Argentina randomly. But for the point, right? If you're with somebody, if you're traveling with somebody, you guys are going to go to dinner, you're going to talk to each other. You're not going to talk to the person at the table next to you or the person sitting at the bar next to you. All these enriching opportunities are something you only get when you're traveling by yourself. Next advantage. Our final advantage of solo travel is you will grow and evolve as a person. We just talked about the enriching opportunities, the friendships that can be made, but you will expand your horizons. You will push your comfort zones. You will become more fearless. You will confront things that you have to resolve by yourself. Last night, I got lost in the Paris metro system. I knew basically where I was, but I was out of phone battery and I had to navigate by myself home. I'm terrified of that. I'm terrified of directions because I can get lost anywhere. I can get lost with 3 GPS units, a compass, and a map, okay? I'm just not good at it. And last night I had to stop, think, act. I was in a bit of a panic. But guess what? Now I'm less fearful of the Paris metro system. So there's advantages to it. Use solo travel as your opportunity to push past your comfort zone, to grow as a human being, to maybe explore something you didn't know you even liked. I always knew I liked art, for example. You're going to see my review pretty soon on lingerie, and you're going to find out that maybe I didn't think it was everything I thought it would be. I thought I loved Impressionism, and I do like Impressionism, but I actually had more fun making this street art video for you guys. So that's the advantage, is you will learn things about yourself, and if you're with somebody else, you don't have the opportunity to get lost and be afraid and then have to conquer it and overcome it. You don't have the opportunity to just randomly get up one day and say, hey, I'm going to Google street art in Paris and I'm going to go find the best street art in Paris. And even though, I had planned XYZ, that's what I'm going to do, because if you're with somebody, you don't get to do that. You don't get to meet the people like we just talked about sitting at the bar. So all of those things are wonderful opportunities for you to grow, evolve as a person. All right, I hope you really, really enjoyed this content. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'm going to push out more solo traveling videos, and I'm going to push out videos on what I do while I'm traveling by myself, because I'm going to be a nomad for quite a while, and I'd love for each one of you to join me on the journey. Help me be the solo traveler. Engage with me in the comments so that I have somebody to talk to. All right, y'all have a great day. Take care.